So today we are going to discuss about the Braintree. So first we will discuss what is the Braintree. So Braintree is a SDK that is related to the PayPal SDK. So it's mainly payment SDK. It's mainly payment SDK, and also this is a new version, or you can say it's the pro version of the PayPal SDK. Actually, PayPal SDK is now deprecated, so they come up with the new version, new name, and very organized things that is called the Braintree Payment Gateway. Okay, so today we are going to discuss one by one what is the Braintree and how we will integrate this Braintree into the Android mobile section. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, so firstly, going to discuss about the Android part. We have to know two main things. First one, the client part, and second one, the server part. You know, what is the client part? Client part, that is related to a user that is using your area, that is using your service. So you can say the Android and iOS and JavaScript, all these come inside the client section where users interact and perform the payment. And what is about the server? Server is like a backside things which is responsible to complete and maintain the record of the client payment. All the transaction and everything action performed by the client, and all the information like a metadata is stored on your server side. So let's discuss about the what is the client and what is the server now, and what is the role about the Braintree one. So this is the client and this is the server. So just take the example, like this is the your Android part, and in your Android part you will connect with your server. This is your server. It's not about the Braintree one. Braintree had the different server. So your server will direct to the Braintree server, and according to provide a response and everything. So this flow will continue. First, this flow, it means any user will perform any action from your mobile. So it will make a request to your server, and your server will go to the Braintree server. Braintree server will respond to your server, and your server will respond to your Android, I mean your mobile or your client. This Android can be iOS or can be JavaScript. Okay, so let's types of the client and types of the server. Client and server. So your client might be an Android, iOS and JavaScript, and your server could be Java, .NET and Node.js, PHP and Ruby. So this might be your server, and the Braintree support all these kinds of server, and this is your client part. So this belong to your mobile, and this belong to your browser. Okay, so this will connect to your server, and this can also connect to your server. So this is the client part and this is the server part. So Okay, so now next step we are going to discuss about the part how Android, I mean the client will make a request to the server, and server will make request to the Braintree, and Braintree responds to the your server, and your server respond to the client, and what is the client ID and all that. Okay, so firstly here we will learn about the workflow. So just suppose this is your mobile make a request to your server. And this is the Braintree server. So your mobile will ask for the client ID to your server. Your server will generate a client ID with the help of Braintree. Braintree will return the client ID and it will return to the mobile section. I mean to the mobile. So this is, and now this is third step, and this is the fourth step, and it will return the client ID to your mobile. Now next step will be what is the client ID will use at the mobile section. So this is the mobile, and now we got the client ID, and this client ID we are getting from our server. We cannot generate this client ID from the mobile ID. I mean you can generate it from your mobile and also, but it's standard or suggested by the document of the Braintree. It could be from the server side. So once you will get from the CI, I mean client token CT, then use this CT in client token and make payment request. Make payment request is the client token, amount, and client or user detail. And all the amount will go to your Braintree server or SDK. Okay, and then it will return to you a nonce ID. But make sure this nonce ID is not a transaction ID. This nonce ID is not a transaction ID. So this is just a half completed your half transaction, not this is the full transaction. So you will get a nonce ID and send this nonce ID to your server. Server will make a complete transaction with your nonce ID. It's your nonce ID, and it will send a request to your Braintree server, and this will return a transaction ID. And your server will get the transaction ID and it will return to your mobile section. So after completed this after getting the nonce ID, then it will again call request transaction.sell. So this will call the transaction.sell, and then your transaction will be completed. Once your transaction will completed, it will return the transaction ID, and you will get transaction ID from your server, and again server will return the transaction ID to your nonce ID. Sorry, return to the mobile section. So once you will get the transaction ID, so this will make a complete transaction with the help of Google Braintree payment gateway. So let's summarize all these in the one chart. So firstly, this is our server. Sorry. Server, and this is mobile. This will ask for client token. This will ask the client token from Braintree server, and it will return client token, and it will return the client token here. Okay, so once it will get the client token, it will hit to the SDK and make a payment. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and here go for the payment SDK, and it will return the nonce ID. It will return the nonce ID. Once we will get the nonce ID, it will again send this nonce ID to the server. Nonce ID to the server, and server will make a payment with the help of transaction.sell and pass the nonce ID, and 5, now here 6, now it will 7, now it will 8, and it will return transaction ID. It will return here. So it will do in the again a simple format. Let's do it. This is server, this is mobile. So server will generate a client token, ask the client token, and it will return the client token with the help of Braintree server. Okay, once you will get the payment 1, 2, 3 and 4, once you will get the client token, make the payment, and you will get nonce ID. This nonce ID will pass to the server, and it will nonce ID pass to the server nonce ID, and server will make the payment with the help of transaction.sell. Most of the people just understand like after making the payment and getting the nonce ID, this is our transaction ID. No, this is at this stage you have completed only half transaction, not completed the full transaction. Getting the nonce ID, this amount will not reflected on your dashboard of the Braintree. So you have to use send this nonce id to the server, and server will again call the transaction dot cell and make the complete transaction. And once it will make the complete transaction, it will return the transaction id. It will return the transaction id. And now you can get the transaction id, you get the key of all the transaction, you can get all the things with the help of transaction id, like refund, get detail, get the amount, the card, everything, card detail, date, everything. So you can get the key part of the any transaction. So today we have completed only this one. In the next video we will cover all the refund part, means refund from Braintree. Thank you.